What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We're going to be talking about Baby Doge today. We're just going to do a quick little overview, little technical analysis on Baby Doge as well as Bitcoin. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and look at Baby Doge Swap and see what we're doing over there. So anyways, hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. And definitely check out the link in the description if you want to sign up for Maxi Global and get 10% off all your trading fees, or if you just want to donate to the channel, all of that good stuff. But let's just go ahead and talk about Baby Doge because we got lots going on here. And look at this. We're actually pretty bullish here on Baby Doge. We've been tracking this for a while now. And yeah, we are breaking out. We pretty much broke out of this consolidation phase here. And now we're working our way up here to this resistance area. So this next resistance area is going to bring us over to 8Z16. So that 1600 area. That's really what we're looking for. We're trying to get over to 8Z16. And it looks like we're going to make our way there as Bitcoin is also doing the same thing. Bitcoin has broken out from 30K. We mentioned this last night inside of the live stream, how Bitcoin was probably going to break out from 30K. And that's exactly what it just now did. So that's pretty good. It's a pretty big stepping stone for us. So from there, with Baby Doge, I could foresee us going all the way up to 8Z18 as well. And that's pretty much right here, right before we had that massive drop inside of Baby Doge. We're probably going to end up going back up to that area. If we're going to continue to become bullish, then that area is probably what's going to be coming up next. So you definitely want to watch out for that coming up soon inside of Baby Doge if we are to continue to become bullish in the overall crypto market. But it's looking bullish. I mean, if you look at everything in the crypto market, it's literally all looking bullish, but we'll see if we pull back. But I mean, Bitcoin 19.8% in the last 7 days. That's huge. If you look at Bitcoin dominance up here at the top, you can see Bitcoin dominance is at 47.8%. So Bitcoin dominance is literally going up as well. And that's pretty good. You can see Ethereum's also doing very good. And all altcoins are pretty much doing good. Everything's in the green right now. And this is pretty much like a dream come true for all crypto investors. But something I was talking about last night inside of the live stream is whether or not this is a bull trap or a bear trap. What is this? Like, we don't honestly know what this is. Are we going to become bullish or bearish? So we were talking about that last night. But as you can see, Baby Doge is trending right now, which is pretty good. But we really need to find out whether or not this is going to be bullish or bearish, because there's really 100% no way to completely know what we're about to do, but we can make some assumptions based off of technical analysis and based off of some fundamentals. So first thing I will say with Baby Doge, like I said, we are going up, 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 and up. Hopefully we can get all the way up here to the next resistance at 8Z2250. Hopefully we can do that. But really, Bitcoin is what we need to watch, because right now Bitcoin is doing some crazy stuff. Now we're kind of already getting stopped at that resistance that we got stopped at before. You got to think about it. We haven't been able to break 31K inside of Bitcoin. We have not been able to get above 31K, which is actually a pretty important point, because if you look at it, that's literally the next stepping stone for Bitcoin in order for us to get back up to like 40K. That's literally the next stepping stone. And if you go all the way back here with Bitcoin and look at the previous movements for Bitcoin, you could literally see, like, this is literally the area we've been stuck at for a while. We've been trying to get past 31K, but we've really been struggling just to get past 31K. So if we can actually get past 31K, I think that this will be like a very, very bullish point for Bitcoin and for crypto in general. But if we can't, because remember, that's literally the last major drop before all of this has happened. Like, we were trending around 48K, right? And then we had that major drop that brought us all the way back down to 30K. And we've never been able to get above 31K since then. So I think this is really important, because since we weren't able to get above 31K since then, if we actually get above it now, then this is pretty much showing that we're probably going to be becoming bullish like very soon, because literally look at this. And that's another thing. Let's say we do get above 31K. Well, now we got to make our way all the way up to 48K. And then we got to break 48K to try to reach 50K. So this is pretty big, because if we can break 48K as well, then that's the next stepping stone to 50K. And then from 50K, now we got to make it up to 68K, because what happened? If you go over here, you can see 68K. We couldn't break it quite to 69K to reach 70K. And it's just kind of funny, because 68K was a very huge point of resistance for us. If you look back here, 58K, we weren't able to get past 58K to get to 59. If you look over here, we really weren't able to get past 48K, so we dropped it down lower. And now you're seeing we were stuck at 28K for literally the longest time. Like we were stuck here at 28K. It's literally like the eights are like the huge resistance areas for us. But now that we're past 28K, we have to get past 31K to make our way up to 40K. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going towards. I know I said K a lot there. But anyways, this is literally the path that we're going on right now with Bitcoin. And it's all about the volume, honestly. And for some reason, my other indicators haven't been working, but it really doesn't matter. The volume's the same. I do like the regular indicators here for TradingView. Like they do have good indicators. And yeah, I don't really need the other ones. But anyways, like I was saying, there's a lot of different things going on inside of the crypto market, a lot of accumulation going on, and a lot more people buying into Bitcoin. But right now we're at a peak point of volume. And typically when we peak inside of volume, we typically have a drop afterwards. You can see it happens all the time. Around the 26th and 27th of April, we had a peak inside of our volume, a peak spike in volume, and you can see that it almost immediately dropped. And now we've had this huge peak spike in volume. There's a possibility that it pulls back and then it spikes again, but without a doubt, we're going to have to pull back. So I think a pullback to 28K would definitely be needed and expected. That's what I'm expecting right now because 28K was such a huge point of contention for us. It was such a huge point of resistance. Our resistance always becomes our support. So it's literally going to be our support now. So that's really what we're looking at. And I just want to pull up another thing here. We could go ahead and pull up some supply and demand areas if you want to look at that as well. But yeah, there's a lot of different indicators we can look at to try to tell us like what's going to happen next. But for the most part, I mean, I can say with confidence we're probably going to end up pulling back to 28K without any indicators. But I'll just bring up a quick little supply and demand here. So if you all want to look at that, I'm trying to find a good one to bring up. But yeah, we can look at this here, and it's pretty much just showing this as our resistance, showing that we have a little bit less demand in this area, possibly because now that we're kind of peaked at 30K, we're kind of expecting for people to sell out because down here you can see this is where that demand starts to come in, and then we start to have the huge buying. And that's why I had this consolidation phase in here with this wedge, because that's where the demand really starts to kick in. And then when you see this blue here, now this is where the demand kind of starts to slow down. And yeah, it starts to slow down and then goes back up. So what we're seeing now inside of Bitcoin is this area where we have some support down here. So if we were to go down, like I said, maybe stop at 28K, and then from there possibly stopping again around 24K or so before breaking out. But look, we still have this area here, and this is why I like to draw these trend lines, because typically if we're still going to continue to be bullish, we probably won't go down below that trend line, and that's really what I'm expecting here with the crypto market. I don't really expect to go down below that trend line, but it's possible. If we can't break 30K and we just keep getting rejected, keep going back to 28K, keep going back to 24, 25K, and we keep getting rejected, then eventually we will break down below this trend line, and we will trend down miserably back down to where we were before. But I don't think we're going to go back down to 15K. But if we do, then it's not that bad. We can just accumulate some more. But I do truly believe this is the start of the next bull run. And, a lot of people are saying it's not. But this is the moment where right now everybody's being greedy right now. Everybody's being greedy. If you go over here and look at this, you can see everybody in the crypto market is being greedy. So what should you probably do? You should probably be fearful when people are greedy. That's why I'm expecting a 28K, no, not a 28K drop. I'm expecting like a 2K drop back down to 28K. So yeah, if we go down to 28K from here, it's really not that big of a drop. We're just going back down to this support, which would be definitely needed. And then from there, then we can talk about whether or not we should go down to 26 or 25K and then make our way back up. But like I said, if we can't break 31K, then we're definitely going to end up dropping below that trend line, which could be pretty bad for the crypto market. So we're going to have to see. But the time to buy Bitcoin was way back here when everyone was so fearful back inside of March, maybe even back here around the 12th of June, but really around March and especially around January. Everyone was fearful coming into the new year. But what did I say? Watch my videos previously. I said when we come into the new year, we're going to have that New Year's hype. and people are making New Year's resolutions. Oh, I'm going to invest. I'm going to buy a bunch of Bitcoin, a bunch of crypto. I'm going to start investing. I want to become a millionaire. So what do people do at the beginning of every new year? Well, they start to dump their money into stocks and crypto. And that's why exactly on the 1st of January, we just start going crazy. And I definitely mentioned that. But yeah, that was definitely the time to get in around like 1st of January, 16K Bitcoin. That was 100% the time to get in. So can't say I told you so, but anyways, that is pretty much what I got for the technicals. Now, as for Baby Doge, we're still seeing some nice movements for Baby Doge. We're up 10.7% in the last 7 days for Baby Doge. Our volume has been increasing a lot here, 8.7 million in volume. It would be a lot more if we got rid of the 10% tax, but unfortunately we still have the 10% tax inside of Baby Doge. And I was actually talking about this earlier, how we need to get rid of it. And if you look at the post I made, almost everybody says we need to get rid of it. So I did this poll last night during I did it during the live stream, and you can see 44 votes, and 84.1% of those 44 people think that we should get rid of the tax and just go to a 0% tax for the Binance Smart Chain, as well as burning 100 quadrillion. But I didn't put the 100 quadrillion in there. And then 10%, and then 15.9% people say we should just stick with the 15 or the 10% tax. So yeah, I mean, by popular demand, we should just get rid of the tax because this is what most of the people want. This is why a lot of people in Baby Doge are starting to pull out. I'm seeing even numbers on YouTube for Baby Doge views are going lower and lower because people in the community are starting to pull out. So we definitely need to do something about this. This is what the people want. This is what we should do. But it's up to the developers whether or not they want to do what the community wants to do. If they want to help out the community, if they want to really be a community project, then they should listen to the community. And that's just my thoughts because the whole community wants this. Literally, almost everyone in the community wants this. So it would only be a smart decision to do this. So it's only a matter of time. Hopefully, they do it soon. And yeah, that'll help us out. Hopefully, they do it before the actual bull market really starts to ramp up. This is just the beginning of the bull market. So hopefully, they do it before we really start to take off in the bull market. Because if they do, then we will benefit 100% from the bull market. Because now more serious investors would like to jump into Baby Doge knowing that they're not going to lose 20% of their money. Because you're losing 10% when you buy, you're losing 10% when you sell. So people don't want to do that. Like smart investors don't want to lose 20% off the bat like that because you could get the same returns inside of another crypto without losing 20%. And that's just how it is. I still love the Baby Doge community, and I'm still going to stay in here. So shout out to them for everything they've done to like all the animal shelters. And really, the tokenomics tax helped donate to a lot of these different animal shelters. So I understand why the developers don't want to take off that tax, but it has to come off in sake of the investors. And then we could just create a marketing wallet where we could, or a donation wallet where we could donate to these animal shelters. You know, we could do that. It would be a lot easier. Or do like a burn incentives where if you burn this amount of coins, this much will be allocated to animal shelters, this much will be allocated to marketing, and then this much will be allocated to the burn, and give them an incentive like, I don't know, some type of incentive. But I think this is the way to go. But moving on from this, we now have 1,762,101 holders. 2 weeks ago, we had 1,757,800 holders. So we've been really going hard inside the Baby Doge community. And yeah, we've gotten 4,000 holders within the time span of 2 weeks. So yeah, that's pretty good. We're getting a lot of holders in Baby Doge. Lots of people are buying more and more and more Baby Doge. A lot of people are going back and forth between all these different wallets. But yeah, a lot of people are buying Baby Doge, and that's always a good thing for us. As for Baby Doge swap, we are at $30.29 million in liquidity. Our liquidity is pretty low, but it is starting to increase again. Hopefully, it increases by more and more. The volume in the last 24 hours says 50.18 million, but I think that's wrong. I think that there is some type of glitch because if that was the volume for Baby Doge swap, then this would have shot up and then went down like how it shows there, but it didn't, which is weird. So yeah, I think this is a glitch. I think that volume is way off. But our burns in the last 24 hours is 7.769 trillion. Actually, yeah, 7.769 trillion. So that's 11.7K. Pretty good stuff there. And as for all of DeFi, we're back at 45 billion in total value locked in DeFi, which is very, very, very good that we have that much money locked, because it went all the way down to like 42, 41 billion. So now it's back up like 4 billion. So that's always a good thing. Baby Doge swap though is down huge on the list. I remember when we were ranked 90, we were doing so good. We were at like rank 90. Now we're at rank 162 on DeFi Llama. That's pretty bad. So I want to see us increasing on here, but only time will tell whether or not we go up or not. But yeah, a lot of people have been using Baby Doge Swap a lot less, but they also have been promoting Baby Doge Swap a lot less. So I also understand why we're down a lot. I think they should focus more so on Baby Doge Swap, just do some more tweets on it, and they have been doing tweets on it. But we got to do something else to put Baby Doge Swap on like the front line. Maybe we should get some more LP pools. I don't know, more liquidity pools. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. But yeah, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Let me know what you think about the Bitcoin analysis and what you think is about to happen next with crypto. Hit the like button and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. And as always, I'll be back with another video.